Hey, what's up? Amelia here, bringing you the final episode of Newsbreak for 2020, and what a year it's been. Today, we're going to look back over some of the biggest stories, what it's been like for you this year, and the sometimes silly ways we've tried to explain what's going on in the world. But first, it's time to find out this year's biggest videos, songs, and trends. Let's start with the songs that were the underscore of 2020. According to Spotify, the most streamed was... Yep, Blinding Lights by The Weeknd. Although apparently the Grammys didn't get the memo because despite having the most streamed song of the year, The Weeknd didn't receive any nominations. A little awkward. In second place, it was Australia's very own Tones and I with, do I need to say it? We all know this song.
Say, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, oh, oh. I never seen anybody do the things you do before.
Okay, so now we know what we were all dancing to. But what were we watching? YouTube unveiled its top trending videos, and apparently the #1 spot went to this. The top spot actually went to comedian Dave Chappelle.
Are you guys having a good time or is this weird?
Although I'm a little more intrigued by the second on the list, which is a video on how to build the perfect squirrel-proof bird feeder. I guess a lot of people have trouble with squirrels stealing bird food. And in true TikTok style, the most viral videos of 2020 are pretty random. Taking out the top spot was this video. Second is no surprise really. But I really wanted to give number 10 a shout out. That's one way to shake your tail feather. It probably feels like everything this year was about COVID-19, but actually a lot happened in 2020. Here's Liv to tell you all about it.
When 2020 had just begun, this was dominating the news. People in Australia and overseas came together to help. But as the fires were put out, something else started to spread out of control. COVID-19. A new virus that started in Wuhan, China, and quickly travelled all over the globe, changing life as we knew it. As Australia went into lockdowns and schools closed, you guys told us what it was like for you.
If we keep doing these restrictions, the virus isn't going to spread more and less people are going to get it, and so the restrictions will ease.
But it wasn't just COVID making headlines. We told you about the Black Lives Matter protests, the US election, protests in Hong Kong, and the climate crisis. And despite a lot of challenges, there's still been plenty to get excited about.
Let's go!
Lots of you found your own ways to make 2020 a little brighter.
I run a postal service called Local Lockdown Letters, hence this mailbox.
We're the creators of Thank You Project Australia.
Today's the big day, a fiver for a Farmer Day. I've got stuff to do, people to meet, and I get to go to school as well. Let's go.
Here on Newsbreak, we tried, and sometimes failed, to make it all as entertaining as possible.
Wait a minute, you're not a magpie?
Mad skills. All right, we are all set.
Let's check out the arguments.
It's a picture.
Finally, let's find out what you thought about the year and what you're hoping for in 2021.
Well, 2020's been quite crazy. There's been lockdowns, there's been protests, there's been online learning. So it's pretty much been like a roller coaster, if you know what I mean.
It's been a shocker, the year 2020. Everything that I was looking forward to has been cancelled and rescheduled, so it's been horrible.
The worst bit was that I couldn't see my friends at school because we didn't get to go at school.
COVID-19, I mean, that's obvious.
Well, the best bits of 2020 have been hanging out with my family and actually learning that Zoom was a thing.
Because we were staying home all the time, we got to spend more time with the family.
Music, 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 music!
I've ignored all the bad news about COVID and what's been happening around the world, and I'm focused on the good.
So my hopes for next year are that COVID ends.
I'm looking forward to going beyond Melbourne and chillaxing at the beach in the sun. It's gonna be so exciting.
To the kids and families in Melbourne, thank you so much for keeping the virus contained.
You're all champions, just hang in there, you'll be fine, you'll get through it in the end.
Hopefully see you next year. See you later.
Well, that's it for BTN Newsbreak in 2020, but don't you worry, we'll be back next year with more news. In the meantime, if you miss us, you can always head to our YouTube channel to check out new videos that we'll be putting up throughout the summer. Thanks for watching.